welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're fun. There he goes! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Going to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
That's caught. It's Silver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. White going to attack through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like he can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! First points of the day are on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looking left. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to throw again. The sure hands. It's Harmon. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Quickly complete. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. White going to attack through the air. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And the defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down and run. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't.
Got a little room. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Trying to barge in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
On target to the left. a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win, but today... You have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
The Razorbacks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's in open space downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the...
He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Tight end now in motion. White wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. This time they'll go to the running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Silver. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. White going to attack through the air. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset. And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Taylor wants to throw it. The quick out.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. It's caught. They'll make the stop, but that first down on to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good. Milk the clock, and it will be your friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Defense in press coverage. Looking to fire. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. White going to attack through the air. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so